Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Yay. Last night, beautiful full moon. We still got all that full moon energy going. I'm sure that many of you are feeling it. I know I've been feeling it. It's not necessarily a good energy to me today or last night. It was very exhausting, really heavy, tiring, headache kind of energy. So, very, very powerful moon. That tends to be my way. Hi, Charlie. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? I've been missing you. I keep thinking about you guys. I wonder how you're doing. I know it's been kind of a difficult time for you too. So I'm going to get some good energy flowing today. See if we can't work all of our ways, all of ours ways. The brain is not booted up yet. I apologize for anything that comes out of my mouth. There's a definite lack of caffeine in my body right now. I'm there, Charlie. Come on in. Bring him in. Hi, Tammy. I see you guys coming. That bat signal must have gone up. Melanie, good morning. Good morning. How are you guys? I named it, I got nothing today because really I have nothing. Hi, Erica. Glad you're here too. Nice to see you guys. So, it's Tuesday. We're working our way to the end of April. I have an observation today to share. When I say I got nothing, usually all kinds of stuff starts flowing through. I love all these people popping up. Thank you for joining me this morning. Um, You know how, for all of our lives, let me see if I can put this into words. All of our lives, really, we've had moments where where we hear a song and it kind of takes us back into time. We kind of our energy changes. We feel like, oh, we're actually there. We might go through our Facebook memories nowadays, and we go and we'll see a certain thing, a certain picture or something that we wrote or whatever, and it'll be like, oh, I'm right there again. And my energy will go right back to where I was in that moment. And I find that that's becoming more and more intense. This timeline is beginning to melt down. So, hi, John. So, we think about it being on that big spiral. I'm always talking about that. But what happens as that spiral starts to collapse in on itself and we just start to come into the wholeness of who we are. And so as we begin to go back into those memories that we have, I look at these memory books and I'm like, I'm not even sure if I'm even that person anymore. You know, I have these memories, these core memories, and sometimes I have core memories from other lifetimes. And yet here I am right here, right now. And so oftentimes when I go in and I look at those memories, it's almost comparable to meditation, to deep meditation now. I'm noticing a difference. I go in and I look at those memories and I start to fall into the time. It's like I'm actually going into it. And then I have to, as I pull my way back out and I go, oh, that's who I am. It's like I'm really going into this place of what I was then and pulling my way back out of it. Does that make sense? I feel like there's something to that for all of us. I feel like it's important to pay attention to that feeling that we're having. It's kind of, not that we haven't always, you know, you can listen to, if I hear an old Carpenter song, Rainy Days and Mondays, I'm like back at my grandmother's house in my grandfather's rocking chair listening to her record player. Their songs have always had that effect on us. Certain smells, certain photographs. I used to love to sit at my grandmother's and look through all of her photo albums and she was big on scrapbooking. So I would spend a lot of time looking at all these things that she had saved up to help everyone to remember, you know, all of the different events and what we were like in different ages. And we tend to like to go to those places. But I want to know from you, how do you feel? Hi, Angel. Is that Auntie? Hi, Auntie. Yeah, just my vision just came back in. What? Just doing this and then you. Yeah, there is this strange sense of it's bigger than deja vu. It's like it pulls us into different times, and it's so easy to cross those timelines these days. That's what I'm talking about. It's almost like we're all time travelers, and we can be here in this present moment, which is the place that we really need to be, and we're being pulled into different places of our past in order to help to work through those old wounds and begin to come to a deeper healing. And I believe that's why we've been given this ability to kind of time travel right now. We're kind of going into these different places. There's something that still needs to be resolved there. Maybe there's something that you have bottled up, that you don't really want to face, or you've never really wanted to face, and you've actually forgotten that it ever even existed. Most of us have. We've all got things in us that, especially if they're super traumatic, we're really good. The human race is very good at building up walls or insulation around those things that have hurt us in the past so that we don't have to face them again. I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to build up a wall around it. Our little inner children are often behind one of those walls. Hear me when I say that. The most powerful part of you, the part of you that is capable of creating, the part of you that has the imagination that goes into those fairy tales, that leads you into the direction that you truly want to go. You're so busy looking around you for your answers. You're so busy, calling other people, looking for readings, trying to get answers from somebody. What am I supposed to be doing? What is my path? Where am I supposed to be? What is my purpose? I hear these lines all the time. And the truth is that all of those answers are buried there within you. Your higher self is very good at feeding into and helping you to remember these things and helping you to come to that place of healing. But it requires work and it requires effort. And that effort is sometimes very difficult. And oftentimes, it's the kind of effort that we've been taught to ignore. And we've gone through lifetimes, not just one life, being taught to put those things aside. You have to do. You have to go to school. You have to go to college. You have to be working all the time. You have to be busy. And I know people that, unless they're busy, they don't know what to do with themselves. Unless they've got noise going all the time. We're really good at that too. We have to have noise all the time. And that noise keeps us from hearing that still small voice inside of us. And it keeps us from coming to a deeper healing. And ultimately, it keeps us from having the life that we're dreaming of. That's the truth. Hi, Julie Kiss. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Carol. Good morning. So, it is work. It is painful. It is difficult. But I'm just really, really encouraging all of you, if you're feeling that, where you're having these timelines and these deja vu moments and these weird things happening, where you feel like you're just being pulled into different parts of your experiences. Why are you there? Why are you being pulled there? What is it? You might even be dreaming. I do a lot of crazy dreaming too that pulls me into weird places. Why? What is your soul? What is your higher self? What are you really trying to remember, trying to experience, trying to pull up, dig up? Why those triggers that you're getting all the time? We're all most of humanity is very reactive right now. Why are you reacting to that trigger? When somebody says something or does something, if you are really, really good at, or you've done the work and you're in that higher space, that space of your higher self doesn't react in a negative way to anything. Your higher self can't go there. The spirit or the angels, your guides, they can't go there. They don't know how to go into those lower vibrations. They don't have the ability to go into lower vibrations, and neither does the truth of you. Your truth, who you really are, cannot go into lower vibrations, cannot go into grief, cannot go into pain, cannot go into fear, cannot go into... That's why you came here in physical form. So you'd have the ability to go to those places. Kind of crummy, isn't it? Why would I choose that? So that you could have this experience, so that you could feel the contrast of the higher self, the beauty and all of that perfection that is the truth of who you are. So you would more appreciate who you really are, so that you could really experience your higher self. Was like, let's go down there, let's be physical, let's go ahead and experience all that heavy energy on that planet. It is difficult. If you're here, this is the most difficult planet there is. This is the heaviest, the most dense energy that we have ever experienced. And some of us have gone through this over and over and over again. Hi, Erica. Good morning. And some of us have just, we're baby souls. Excuse my coughing. Some of us are baby souls, and we have not had too many experiences in this. And you can see the baby souls walking the earth. They're really confused. They really have no idea what all of this stuff is that they're going through. They're experiencing some wild, crazy stuff, and they don't understand it. So we, those of us who have been through this many times, need to wake up, need to go ahead, let yourself go into those experiences, those memories, those things that are pulling you back, to see what it is that you need to work on. See what it is that you can release, because We're here to raise the vibration of the planet. And if we spend all of our time in that lower vibrational land, we're not really doing what we came here to do. So we go down in and we find it. Be like the treasure hunter again. I love treasure hunters. And go in deep and look for that treasure. It is a treasure. Those painful things that are trying to come up, they are a treasure. They're not something to do away with. They're not something to ignore and think that you can just cover it back up and leave it buried at the bottom of the sea. You need to bring it up into the light. It may not be very pretty down there. It's not very pretty when it's buried deeply within you. I promise you. If you think about those treasures that are at the bottom of the ocean, they've gotten covered in green stuff, slime, and they're pretty gross looking. And oftentimes I can compare it to the crystals and to the gemstones that we find here in the mountains. They don't look so pretty when we first pull them out. They don't look at all like what you would consider a gemstone until they come out into the light, until they get the heat on them, until they go through the processing, all the processing, and then suddenly they shine beautifully. So those things that are buried inside of you that you think are really ugly, that you don't want to remember, you want to just leave them down in there, they're not really ugly. They're actually very beautiful parts of you. They need to come out into the light. They need to be loved. Love is what does the work. You need to love them. And I keep giving people this process because it's what my guides gave to me recently. And I've always kind of known it, but to put it into a better context, those things that are buried inside of us, they want to come up. So as they come up, you acknowledge them. There's 3 steps. Acknowledge them. Hello. An opal. Yes, I love opals. That's one of my birthstones, actually. They come up. And you go, hello, hello. You're looking kind of sad. You're kind of dirty and messed up. You haven't had a very good time, have you? A little experience. And you're a part of me. And I have to learn to love all of the parts of me. So I'm going to bring you up. And I'm going to acknowledge you. And then I'm going to really love you. I'm going to really love this part of me too. It may be the part of you that causes that back pain. It may be the part of you that causes that anxiety. It may be something that's actually causing some physical illness inside of you. That's the truth. This blocked up energy, all these little pieces of you that you keep shoving down are actually creating illness. And whether it be mental illness or physical disease, whatever it is, it's causing those pains inside of you. So it is so worth bringing them up. Bring them up to the surface. Let them come out. And the more you love on them, the more they get transmuted into the light, the more beautiful they become. Suddenly, that thing that you thought was so horrible that you never wanted to face is something really beautiful that you cherish. So remember that. It's kind of short and sweet today, but that's what my guides keep giving me this lesson over and over and over again. I feel like sometimes I'm a broken record. Somebody needs to hear it today. It's time for us all to come into a full healing, complete healing. But this earth cannot raise into the vibration that we're longing for as long as we're still bottling up those pains and we're not facing them. So it just creates that lower vibrational energy. It's within us. And we can keep begging, okay, Archangel Michael, please take this negativity away from me. Well, guess what? That negativity is buried down inside of you, and it's there for a good reason. And Archangel Michael is not going to come take away your lessons. Archangel Michael is good at keeping us clear. He's not going to take away something that our soul longs to learn from. And we don't lose those things. We can't just ask without acknowledging them, without loving them. We can't lose them. They're there for a reason. It's for our own good. They will only take away those things that are not for our highest good anymore. So it may be something that you thought you had to pay out, some old karma. Could be some ancestral energy that's not really yours, that no longer needs to be taken care of, and that's okay. Archangel Michael will say, yeah, you don't need that anymore. Your soul gives the approval on that. It's not Archangel Michael making that decision. Your soul says, yes, I'm done with this. And Archangel Michael will come in and say, okay, I'm lifting this away. And you'll go, ooh, that feels good. If it's something that you need to deal with, that's your homework, you got to do your own homework. Nobody's going to do it for you. So that's what they're trying to remind us today, and it's so worth it. It really is so worth it. You'll find that your world will be so much better, so much easier. You'll feel so much better. Your youthfulness will come back. You'll find bliss. You'll be manifesting like a pro, and you'll be going, oh, I'm right where I've always wanted to be because I did the homework. I did my work, and now I feel better for it. So that's it. Hello, John. Carol, may not be ready. Oh, may not be pretty, but when acknowledged, loved, and released, they are beautiful. Exactly. They're like a beautiful gemstone, aren't they? It's beautiful. Thank you. So let's go in. Who would like to join me? This chair is killing my back. I don't know if you see pain on my face. I've traded out chairs, and I'm like, sending a little healing to that lower back today. She's going to have to go down and steal her chair back. It's okay. It's always okay. It's always okay. We're going to call in a little healing energy. What is it in me that's causing that back pain? Apparently I've buried something really deep I need to work on today. That's my homework today too. So let's go ahead and go into some meditative time together, okay? Let's allow for some clearing energy. Putting your feet down. You are so welcome, Auntie San Martin. So welcome. So welcome. You guys are so loved. If we only knew how loved we were, we'd be willing, we'd be brave, wouldn't we? We'd be able to do the job. The thing is that oftentimes when we have we get excited about things as a child. We're like, I'm going to try this. And then if we got a parent that says, yeah, let's do it. Come on, you can try it. You can do it. Please, come on, keep going, keep going. And we get all that encouragement. It doesn't even have to be a parent. It could just be a loved one, or a teacher, or a coach. And we get that kind of encouragement a lot in life. It reinforces the fact that we're okay to go in and look at and face those big challenges in life. And I sadly have to say that many of us, have not had too much of that experience in our lives. So we're still learning. We need someone to come in and say, come on, it's okay. So I want to be that voice for you today. It's okay. Come on with me. Come on. Let's go. We're going to dive deeply into that ocean. We're going to see what we can find today. This is a mission. This is a mission. You're not going down there looking for something that's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. You're looking for something that really needs you to find it. We're going to go in together, and I'm going to encourage you, and we're going to be together all the way through it. So whatever that thing is that you're looking for that longs to be brought up to the surface, we're going to dig down deep, and we're going to find it today. We're going to bring it up to the surface so you can start to love on it, and we're working it together, okay? The 3-step process. So go ahead and get your feet planted. Plant those feet. Feel those roots going deeply into the earth, grounding your energy, helping you to feel at home. You're okay to feel at home here. It's okay. Mother Earth just connecting to your root system, creating a perfect balance, allowing yourself to sit up straight, allowing that energy to flow up and down your spine, bringing healing, bringing strength, purpose. Feel that tree that you are, strong, growing up towards the sun. That's who you are. Now that you're well planted, we're calling in Archangel Michael to protect each one of us as we go into this adventure together. We're going to have quite an adventure. Calling in a whole team of angels, allowing for the shift of energy, allowing you to feel your truth. Feel your true self today for a little bit. Just say, yes, I'm setting my ego aside. Go lay down. I had to do this before I started this morning. Okay, ego, you've had some fun. Go take a rest. Go take a break today. Quieting that voice that's in your head always. Quieting it down. Shh, it's okay to go take a rest. Then I want you in that solitude, in that quiet space, to allow your higher self to come in and fill the empty void. Right there. Right into your center. There's all your answers. There's everything you've ever needed. You are filled with love now. Nothing that you do is going to hurt you. All that love is within you, and it's going to guide you right through this. So we are going to go out on a beautiful ship. I love pirate ships, so let's make it a pirate ship. So I want you to see yourself at the dock now. We've all joined together at that dock, and as we walk over the dock, you can hear your booted feet walking over those planks of wood. Listen to the sound. Hear us all as we walk down that bridge, down that dock, and we get to the ship, and then there's a little ramp. Go ahead, listen to yourself walking up that ramp. You can look down at your feet. Use your eyes too. What kind of boots do you have on your feet? What kind of clothes are you wearing? Reach out your hand and look and see What do you got on? I see lots of pirate coats and women with these really beautiful dresses on, and lots of jewelry, big gaudy jewelry. But you can see whatever you'd like to see. Sometimes I see myself one way when we start, and when we get down to the end, everything's changed. So whatever you've got now, don't worry about it. You got lots of layers on you right now. You're going to get rid of some of those layers. So as you get onto that ship, you go find yourself a quiet place. Hear your feet on that wooden, what do they call it? Deck? Deck. Hear your feet on that wooden deck. Maybe you look over to the left and you see a great big wheel, the ship's wheel, and a captain standing there, turning that wheel, getting ready to go out to sea. And if you look up high, you can see a crow's nest, and you can see these huge sails, and there's a team. You have this beautiful team that's out there getting the sails ready to catch the wind, so you can go out to the ocean. Hear them flapping in the wind a little bit. Hear those sails. And maybe you hear some birds, seagulls, flying around. And a pirate talking. That pirate sitting on the captain's shoulder. It's all colorful. Talking away, talking a bunch of baloney in his ear. He hasn't told it to be quiet yet. It's just like the ego. Shh, shh, little pirate. So find your place, and as that ship pushes off at the dock, you can hear it. All the different ropes kind of making it creak as it sways on the water. And you can hear the water lapping up to the side of it. You can hear some yelling going on as the ship's crew is working together to get that huge ship away from the dock and out into the middle of the ocean so we can go on our adventure. So we're kind of restful right now. We're being kind of still as we wait. Get yourself settled in, all cozy. Calling in Archangel Raphael for any healing that anyone needs here today. So as we're being still and waiting, we're allowing that healing to come in to the mental, physical, emotional, spiritual levels as deeply as we will allow. Wherever that pain is in your body, just direct that healing to that area. Just say yes. Yes, Jesus, you can come in too. Feeling that energy, we might as well come on in, because that's a healing energy that's amazing. So allowing, if you believe and you want that energy to come in too, just take a big breath and allow that healing energy to come into your body also. Such power. Just rest, be still. Kitties always love this. Kitties love the energy we create. Keep breathing nice and easy, pulling it up and down your spine, allowing that energy to move through every one of your chakras, lighting them up, helping them to get spinning perfectly, knocking off any blocks of energy, asking Archangel Michael to come in and sever any cords or attachments that can be severed and released at this time. You have a whole team of angels around you. And you can just rest in that ship that's creaking and being easy, and you have a nice comfy place to rest. Just be at peace for a moment. Keep on breathing, nice and easy. Now we're getting out to the middle of the sea. The sun is right over the top of us. There's a beautiful breeze. The temperature is just right. And there's a breeze blowing across your face, and it feels so good, so nice. It's time to get up and get moving. So I want you to feel yourself now. You have all these layers that you don't need anymore. It's nice and warm. You don't need to protect yourself. You don't need all those layers of coats and all the stuff that you've got on. You're going to go diving deeply, deeply into the water. So go ahead and start shaking some of that off. You don't want all that heavy stuff anymore. That's old energy. We don't need that old energy. So see yourself taking layer upon layer upon layer. Just drop it to the boat. You're going to be down to just one garment that's comfy, that's easy to swim in. And as it drops, all of that drops, you feel that lighter. Whoa, I feel much better now. All that weight lifted off the shoulders. And we're going to go walk the plank together. You ready? So let's all go to the plank, step up on it. And as you get down to the end of that plank, we're all going in together. So we can just line up on the plank. And on the count of 3, let's jump down deeply, deeply into the water. You don't have to hold your breath. This water is breathing water. You can breathe it right into your lungs. It'll clear your body and help to rid you of all that disease and negative energy. You're completely safe here. This is a magical place where we can swim with the dolphins, swim with the mermaids, whatever you'd like to see. So go ahead and jump down in. It feels safe, and the water is warm and clear and beautiful, more beautiful than you've ever seen it. Jump down in and see how deep you can just free fall into that water. You just keep going and going and going and going. And as you come down to that bottom of the sea, it's still very clear. It's not so deep that you can't see. The sun is shining down through. It's just clear, beautiful blue water. There is little shovels all over. They brought us right to the right place. I want you to find the shovel that you're drawn to. I want you to start digging. Start digging right there in that spot. There's an X that shows you where to dig. That's your X. And you dig down however deep you feel you need to. How far down is this thing buried? Could be years of layers on top of layers. So just keep digging until your shovel finally hits something. And when it does, I want you to pull it up. Pull, 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 all the way from the root of who you are, pulling that treasure, whatever it is, up and out. See it now. Hold it in your hand. What color is it? It might be kind of grungy right now. It might be kind of dirty, covered in layers of something that you can't recognize. But it's something that's precious, and you know it's precious. You can feel it. So feel it in your heart. Feel how precious this thing is. I want you to just hold it and cradle it, just like it's a brand new baby. Hold it, cradle it. Just love on it. It's a part of you. It's the most beautiful part of you. And you've been missing it for a long time. It's been hiding out on you. So just love on it. Send love to it. Let it give you love back. Whatever it is, it might be something that you can actually see from a past memory. Something that brings you back to a certain time or place. And even if it scares you, and even if it seems painful, go there anyway. It's okay. Just acknowledge it. You are fully supported right now. The angels are gathered around you. Your loved ones, we're all here together. It's okay to face it now. Keep sending it love. Letting your higher self just feed through love into your heart. Feel that comfort. Close it up in your hands for a second. Don't look at it. Just hold on to it in your hands and keep sending it love. And the better you do this, the faster it's going to transform. It's changing right in your hands. You can feel a little movement in your hands. What's happening in there? And when you look down at your hands and you see a light coming through those little spaces between your fingers, I want you to open your hands. Open them right up. Hi, Michael. Opening your hands, you see something different. That thing that you pulled up out of the ocean, it is no longer some ugly little rock. Look at it now. Wow. The light shines through in every which direction. It's just making rainbows, prisms of light everywhere. It's gorgeous. What color is it? Remember, what color is it? What does it look like to you? There it is. There it is, under all those layers of pain and hurt. You dug all the way down in and found the very core of it, and the core of it was a perfect diamond. Look at it, gorgeous in your hands. And you get to keep it. You get to hold on to it till we come up out of the water. Melanie, crystal ball, perfect, perfect. What do you got there? You can show it to each other. Look what I got. Look, isn't it beautiful? That's me. That's a part of me that I had long forgotten. There I am. Doesn't it feel good? Just let it sink in. See who you really are. See that perfect, perfect diamond. You get to keep this one. We don't got to let go of this. This is something that you get to keep with you. I want you to see yourself taking that perfect diamond. You're holding it out here in your hands, and I want you to take it and bring it to your heart. And just let it hold your hands over your heart and let it become a part of you again. That part that was so long forgotten. That part that you thought was gone forever. You even forgot that it even existed. And now you're bringing it right back to where it belongs, right there. Right up here in your heart. It's bright and shiny. We're not going to cover it up anymore. It's too beautiful to cover up. And it shines right straight through you. As you put it there in your heart space, the light starts shining through you, and every pore, every part of you begins to glow. There you are. There you are. So beautiful, so perfect. Take a big breath. Just breathe it all in. This is like your first breath. Brand new baby, perfect, perfect being that you are. Take a big breath and pull it all into that heart space. Nice. So nice. That's beautiful. So now go ahead and, now that it's all safe within you, we're going to kick back up. We're going to come back up to that pirate ship. Kick yourself up. Just swim through that beautiful clear blue water. Feel that water as it goes. You're just pushing through it. You feel so strong as you're swimming. There's no weakness in your body. There is an abundance of everything in your world. There's nothing to long for. You are everything that you've ever needed. You already have it all inside of you. Just keep on kicking all the strength and all the purpose. I got me again. Here I am. I found me. Yay. So beautiful. All the way up to the surface, you pop your head back out through that water. Look around. What a beautiful day. Sun is shining. The air feels perfect. There are the team, the crew is right there on the ship, and they've tossed down a ladder for you to climb. So climb right back up into that ship. You're smiling, you're beaming, you're so happy you found your treasures. They're like, yay, there's a party on the ship. They found the treasure, yay. What a beautiful day. As we all get back on that beautiful pirate ship, we find a place to sit. They wrap us in a warm blanket, a warm towel, whatever you like. And you get all wrapped up and comforted by the angels. And we're going to take a fast trip back into the shore now. They're getting the sails ready. And there's a beautiful wind that blows right directly on our sails. Comes right in. That beautiful wind of spirit. It blows right over you too. Reminding you of who you are. Thanking you for all of your efforts. Showing how beautiful you are. Shining that beautiful light that you've got within you. And as you go back in, that ship is right back into the center, to the dock now. And you're just gonna, you don't need all those layers that you came in with. You don't need them at all. You have just the right garment, a silky garment resting right over your shoulders. They've given it to you. And they put a crown on your head. They want you to remember your own magnificence. As you cross over that dock, look down in the water and see yourself. Perfect being of light. Ready to go out into the world and shine today. That's you. Perfect. Beautiful. Just step right over that dock. And as you feel your feet again on the dock, I want you to feel that wood. Start to wiggle your toes. Start to come back into your physical. Feeling that energy coming all the way up. Pulling your roots back in. Into your legs. All the way up your spine. All the way into your head. Everywhere in your body. Into your hands. Feel those healing hands of yours. Big breath, opening up your eyes, thanking the angels for this beautiful adventure today, thanking all of you, thanking your higher selves for joining me. Thanking Archangel Michael. You got a Golden Cross. Perfect, Charlie. I'm so glad. Carol Ann got a luminous pearl. That's beautiful. I love to hear about your experiences on these adventures. So glad. As you come fully back into physical, we're grateful and thankful for all the help that we've had today on this adventure. And I'm grateful to all of you for joining me today. You guys are such a blessing to me and to the world. Keep on shining. Keep on being that beautiful soul that you are. You're here for such a beautiful purpose, and you're doing an amazing job. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you guys so much. I will see you again tomorrow morning, 10-ish again. I love you guys so much. Take good care of yourselves today. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye.